the 4 color problem and the 5 color problem. Now, before that, what is meant by coloring in the case of a planar graph? Okay, so the region of a planar graph are said to be properly colored if no two adjacent regions have the same color. Two regions are said to be adjacent if they have a common edge between them. So, two regions are adjacent if they have a common edge between them. So, if you are considering this graph, you can see that here a common edge. So, these two regions are adjacent. Okay. Now, the proper coloring of a region is called map coloring. So, here we are considering map coloring. Map coloring means we are coloring the regions. Okay. Now we can move to the 4 color conjecture. 4 color conjecture. Okay. This is every map, in bracket you consider planar graph. Every map can be properly colored with the 4 colors. Every map can be properly colored with the 4 colors. This is known as the 4 color conjecture. Okay. Now here 7 colors are necessary and sufficient for properly coloring maps on the surface of a torus. That is one result. Another one, all maps containing less than 40 regions can be properly colored with the 4 colors. In general, the 4 color conjecture is false. Okay, therefore in general, here you can see that 7 colors are necessary and sufficient for properly coloring maps on the surface of a torus, and also another result says all maps containing less than 40 regions can be properly colored with 4 colors. That means if there are 39 regions, that can be properly colored with 4 colors. Now if there are 40 or greater than 40 colors, these 4 colors are not enough. So in general, every map cannot be properly colored with 4 colors. That means this conjecture is false. Okay. Next, the vertex coloring versus region coloring. Vertex coloring versus region coloring. A graph has a dual if and only if it is planar. That we already studied. A graph has a dual if and only if it is planar. So, coloring the region of a planar graph G is equivalent to coloring the vertices of its dual G star. And we know the regions in G are converted to vertices in its dual. So, coloring the region of a planar graph is same as the coloring the vertices of its dual G star. Now, so the 4 color conjecture can be restated in this way. Every planar graph has a chromatic number of 4 or less. Okay, now we can move to our 5 color problem. Okay, now 5 color problem. Now consider theorem. This theorem says the vertices of every planar graph can be properly colored with the 4 colors. Properly colored with the 4 colors. The vertices of every planar graph can be properly colored with the 4 colors. Here the proof is by induction. Okay. Since the vertices of all graphs, here we are considering self-loop free graphs. Since the vertices of all graphs with the 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 vertices can be properly colored with the 5 colors. Now if we are considering a graph with 5 vertices, since the vertices of all graphs with 1 vertex or 2 vertex or 3 vertex or 4 vertex or 5 vertex, that can be properly colored with 5 colors. That is trivial. Now let us assume the vertices of every planar graph with n-1 vertices that can be properly colored with 5 colors. That is our assumption. Here we are applying the induction. So here at first here we are considering the result for 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 or 5 vertices. If a graph contains 1 vertex or 2 vertex or 3, 4 or 5 vertex, then that vertex can be properly colored with the 5 colors. Properly colored with the 5 colors. That is very trivial. Now here we are assuming, here we have an assumption and here we assuming this result is true for n-1 vertices. Assume the result for, assume the same result hold for n-1 vertices. That means if there are n-1 vertices, then vertices of every planar graph with the n-1 vertices can be properly colored with the 5 colors. That is our assumption. This case is trivial and this is our assumption. Now we prove that every planar graph G with the n vertices will require no more than 5 vertices. No more than 5 colors. Okay. For that, here we consider a planar graph G. Consider a planar graph G with the n vertices. Since G is planar, it must have at least one vertex with a degree 5 or less. Let V be this vertex. Suppose V is a vertex with the degree of V 5 or less. So less than or equal to 5. Let G dash be a graph. Now we consider a graph G dash with n-1 vertices. Let G dash be a graph with n-1 vertices obtained from G by deleting the vertex V. So here V is a vertex in G and we delete that vertex from G. Then we obtain a new graph. We name it as G dash. Okay. That is V and all edges incident on V are removed to obtain G dash. Now graph G dash requires no more than 5 colors according to the induction hypothesis. Now, suppose that the vertices in G dash have been properly colored and now we add to it a V and all edges incident on V. If the degree of V is 1, 2, 3 or 4, we have no difficulty in assigning a proper color to V. This leaves only the case in which degree of V is 5 and all the 5 colors have been used in coloring the vertices adjacent to V. So here we can draw, suppose this is V and here we are using color 1, suppose this we have color 1 and here we have color 2, here we have color 3, here we have color 4, here we have color 5. Now if you want you can name the vertices also. The 5 colors are shown in this figure. Now here we here we are extending the same figure. Suppose that the figure is in this way. Suppose there is an edge from here to here with the color 3. Here from 3 to 1. Here is color 1, color 2. Here also you can use 3. Here 1. Here 3. Here 1. Here 3 in this way. Suppose that is the continuation of the figure. Now suppose that there is a path in G dash between the vertices A and C colored alternatively with the colors 1 and 3. Suppose this is the vertex A and this is the vertex C and this is the vertex B, this is D, this is E. Now here we are assuming, suppose that there is a path in G dash between vertices A and C colored alternatively with the colors 1 and 3. Then a similar path between B and D colored alternatively with the colors 2 and 4 cannot exist. Otherwise, these two paths will intersect and cause G to be non-planar. If there is no path between B and D colored alternatively with the colors 2 and 4, starting from vertex B, we can interchange colors 2 and 4 of all vertices connected to B through vertices of alternating colors 2 and 4. This interchange will paint vertex B with color 4 and yet keep G dash properly colored. Since the vertex D is still with color 4, we have color 2 left over with which to paint the vertex V. Okay, now had we assumed that there was no path between A and C of vertices painted alternatively with the colors 1 and 3, we would have released the color 1 or 3 instead of 2. And hence the proof. Okay, thank you all.